Today we are going to look at evaluating functions with the calculator. So we have the function f of x equals 2x squared minus 3x, and we want to find f of 3 and f of 7, and I'm going to show you how you can do this on the calculator. So I'm going to show you on the TI-84. Should be similar if you have like a TI-83. If you have another brand of calculator, you will probably have to search for this yourself. So first we plot the function. So go to y equals and plot your function. Okay, and you want to make sure that the values, the x values that you're looking for, are showing up on the graph. Okay. And what I mean by that is you want to make sure that those x values, so 3 and 7, are between your x minimum and x maximum values. Okay, so you may have to resize your screen depending on the function. Okay, and you can do that using the zoom menu. Okay, so you want to make sure you can see the x values that you are evaluating. Okay. So once we've done that, you can go, you can hit second trace to bring up the calculation menu. And the first option here is value, and that's what we want. Okay, so you can select 1 for value, and it's going to ask you to put in the x value. So all you have to do is type in, we want to find f of 3, so that's, I want to find out what the value of this function is when x is 3. So I hit enter, and it's going to tell me that y is 9. So my output is 9 when x is 3. Okay, and so we know that this is 9. Now, if we want to evaluate it again, we don't really have to go through that again. We can simply just type in 7. We can type in the next x value we want and hit enter, and it's going to tell me that y is 77. Okay, can't see it on the screen, but y is 77 way off the screen. Okay, we could confirm that algebraically. Okay, and of course you could just keep doing that. So whatever values you want to evaluate it at, say -2, and it tells me what the output is at that point. Okay, so that's one way to evaluate these with the calculator. Now also note that you can use the cursor, right, to move if you hit second trace. Okay, let's just give ourselves a point here. Actually, let's go back. Let's go to, if you hit trace. Okay, you can move the cursor along the function, and you can see any. Okay, so when x is negative 0.606, okay, y is 2.55. So that's a point on the graph as well. Okay, so you can certainly scroll through the graph that way. If you know you need a specific value, you probably want to use the value function as we did earlier. Okay, another method to do this is from the screen here. Okay, so you have your functions in your y equals menu. Okay, so you could have multiple functions defined here. Okay, if you're back on the main screen, and let's say you know you want to evaluate, okay, y1, okay, which was this function here, this f of x. So I'm going to hit alpha trace. Okay, it's going to bring up a menu here. So it's going to bring up my y variable menu. And so I know I want y1, so I'm going to hit 1. And now I can just, in parentheses, put 3. So this is similar to my function notation. So f of x, so this is y1 of 3. And when I hit enter, I'm going to get 9. Okay. So again, if I want to evaluate it again, alpha trace, and I want my function 1, okay, and then I can evaluate that again. So that's another way of evaluating functions on your calculator.